What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about something that is huge, could be absolutely ginormous for a select few cryptos, a handful, maybe even a basket of cryptos. The purpose of this video, and I encourage you to watch and watch all the way through, because there are going to be some dots that I will connect. You will see things how I see things. You will walk away from the end of this video with a better understanding of what's to come in this market, I promise you. If that sounds good to you, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, okay? The purpose of this video is, simply put, to discuss Donald Trump and his role in this crypto markets, specifically revolving around the idea that he will make American-made cryptos tax exempt. Whether they're American-made or maybe American-based, you know, that's subjective. We'll see, but we'll get into all that, okay? I want you to understand what I'm going to do in this video. The purpose of this video, I'm going to essentially paint a picture of my perspective, okay? And in a picture, you can't see it. I'm describing it to you. So I'm gonna describe the landscape, the backdrop, and then we're gonna get into the finer details. And then by the end of it, you'll see it all come together. So if that sounds good to you, you got to watch this whole thing, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. So let's start at the very beginning, and maybe not even at the very beginning. Let's start at the very beginning. Donald Trump gets elected. November 5th, Donald Trump gets elected. Crypto went ballistic. It was bullish. It was bullishly received news. Why? Because even though Kamala was also crypto-friendly, people forget that, and maybe not as crypto-friendly as Donald Trump, but she had a lot of crypto-friendly approaches too, in the ways of we were going to have straightforward regulation, or at least seemingly so, we would have straightforward. I'm not trying to get political. All I'm trying to say is, regardless of who won, I think it would have been bullish for crypto, but especially so because it was Donald Trump. Donald Trump wins, crypto goes through the moon. Bitcoin goes up to about 100K, and then even through 100K, okay? Now, a highly anticipated event, a highly anticipated day, Donald Trump's inauguration comes up, and he doesn't mention crypto at all. He doesn't say a single word about crypto. No executive orders are signed that day that have anything to do with crypto, really. And people are butthurt. They feel like Donald Trump abandoned crypto, right? We got this huge pump when he was elected. We thought he was going to be our guy. People get butthurt, but the thing is, what did he do right before his inauguration? The day before, the night before. He literally dropped his own meme coin. Melania dropped her own meme coin. Ivanka, Donnie Jr., Eric Trump. Why can't I remember his youngest son's name, who's the tall one? Why am I having a hard time? You know who I'm talking about. It starts with a D, doesn't it? I don't even remember. Whatever. The youngest Trump. I feel bad that I'm even forgetting his name now, but that's not important. They all dropped a bunch of meme coins. Clearly, this guy's involved in crypto. Clearly, and not only that, he bought like $100 million of crypto on his first day, or maybe it was the night before. I forget if it was the night before his inauguration or the day he got inaugurated. But he bought like $100 million of crypto, you guys. He did all this stuff. He didn't talk about crypto. Now, I have a question. If a guy, just imagine, I'm telling you this right now, a guy bought $100 million worth of crypto, and he doesn't say anything about it to anybody. Would you assume he's pro-crypto? Would you assume he wants to see crypto succeed? I would assume he does. I would assume nobody would put $100 million into crypto in a given day. He literally put it in there in a day and not want to see crypto succeed. I'm assuming he's on our side, but he's got a plan. He's a businessman, right? He's smart. Whether you like him or not, he is smart. And it all makes sense. This is where things, I think, are going to really start to come together, okay? He doesn't mention crypto at all. But 3 days later, in his candidacy, in the first week that he gets elected, or that he's inaugurated, he signs a executive order that allows for the United States of America to have a crypto reserve, not just a Bitcoin reserve, right? We have the opportunity to have several cryptos even in there. It opens the door to new possibilities and acknowledges the fact that Bitcoin is not the only crypto that could be seen as a long-term store of value or as a reserve crypto, right? It opens the door. And Bitcoin, of course, is the most obvious choice. In this crypto reserve, Bitcoin would probably be the largest bag. But people are acting like it's a big deal that it's a crypto strategic reserve instead of a Bitcoin strategic reserve because it's going to take away from Bitcoin. Whatever. It's going to crypto. It's all the same market. It's all going to go there, right? He doesn't mention crypto at all. Think about it. And yet, 3 days into his term, he signs a crypto-related executive order. Day one of his term, he buys $100 million of crypto. The day before he's the president, inauguration day, he releases a bunch of cryptos with his family, like billions of dollars worth of cryptos with his family. This guy's pro-crypto as, you know what I'm saying? In case there's kids, I didn't say it, but as, you know, he's crypto as fuck. You know what I want to say. He really is, okay? And he's smart. And here's where it's going to reward you for listening to the whole video, now that we have the whole foundation laid out, okay? If you were the president of the United States and you wanted to do right by your country, you wanted to stockpile Bitcoin and various cryptos for the future of your nation to build itself out of debt, and you're smart, would you tell the whole world that you're going to do that? And then after everybody gets to do that, then you buy? Or would you want to buy at more opportunistic moments? Would you want, for the betterment of your country, for the betterment of your reserve, for the betterment of your status as a president, as a human being, and not looking dumb and not buying the all-time highs, would you rather buy at lower prices, right? So Donald Trump not mentioning crypto, I think, had a very specific purpose, right? Everybody's aware that the United States is going to acquire a strategic reserve for crypto and Bitcoin. The thing is, the wealthy people in the world, the powers that be, they work in very, people say mysterious ways, but they work in pretty obvious ways. It's pretty simple once you get how it goes, right? Very secretive, but obvious in their endeavors, right? Think about it this way, right? If the United States, if it wasn't the United States, let's say it's any other country in the world, and they announce today, that they will start to stockpile cryptocurrencies. Do you believe them for a second? Do you believe that today they're going to start stockpiling cryptocurrencies? Or did they start stockpiling them months ago, years ago even? The United States is the single largest entity holder of Bitcoin in the world. And now we announce we're going to have a strategic Bitcoin reserve, right? We've already got it. We've already been doing it. Now it's just public, okay? And when we have this first reserve purchase, it's not going to be at the all-time high. Donald Trump isn't going to hype up crypto. He wants to get in at a good price because that reflects good on him, okay? He's not going to make American-made cryptos tax exempt. And here's why. I think he's not going to make he's going to make them tax exempt this year, 2025, but he's not going to do it immediately because he understands how market dynamics work. That's fuel. That is like gasoline wrapped around a torch pointed at a firecracker, man. Like it is, I mean, you can't really wrap gasoline around a torch. I suppose you can. Anyways, it sounded better without thinking about it, okay? It's a big deal. Are you going to waste that at a relative high, or are you going to use that maybe later in the cycle whenever things are at their kind of finale phases? My theory here is that Donald Trump knows what he's doing as far as how to go about acquiring Bitcoin, right? He didn't announce or talk about crypto at all because he wants the United States to acquire crypto. So if he talks about it, the more bullish he seems publicly about it, the more clear he is about his intentions, likely the higher the price is going to go. He's not talking about it, though he's clearly bullish as, you know what? He clearly is, okay? And he's not talking about it because there's a purpose. There's clearly a purpose, and it's not negative to the crypto community, right? It's just something that he's doing strategically as a president, I think. And with the crypto tax exemptions, I think it's going to come later in the year. I think it'll be Q3 or Q4 because imagine all your coins are pumping, okay? Imagine the whole crypto market is pumping. Donald Trump wants America to be the crypto capital of the world. Donald Trump understands market dynamics. When the end of the cycle happens, that's when retail, that's when the eyes of the world will be the most intently involved. That's my inhaler. I'm holding my inhaler. In crypto, everybody will be aware. That's when American coins, it's not just going to be American-made coins, but American-based coins will be tax exempt, and he will allow that to happen to make America the crypto capital. But he's going to do it in a way that's expert timing. He's not a Joe Schmo. He's not some just random human being, right? He's a calculated individual. And again, he understands how markets work, right? This is a Wall Street guy, right? He's like quite literally, this guy understands how this kind of stuff works. And adding fuel to the fire now when we're at a relative high, when Bitcoin's chilling, is not going to do as much as it will when we're in the finale phase, we're in the retail buying phase, we're in the banana zone, and crypto's just going full bull-tard ballistic, okay? That's when it's going to happen. That's whenever Donald Trump's going to announce. And I have a theory that it won't just be American-made cryptos, but it will be American-based cryptos, because now what's going to happen is you will have crypto companies or crypto organizations, entities that will try and base themselves in America. So that will bring popularity, or that'll bring crypto relevance to America, which is Donald Trump's goal. It will make cryptos who want to be tax exempt, it'll give them a haven to do that, which will make them attractive to investors. It'll give incentive for cryptos outside of America that aren't based in America to come into America, right? And then if that doesn't happen, that's speculative. That's just an assumption that I'm having right now. I would think that if he passes a law that allows American-made cryptos to be tax exempt, I would think also attached to that would be American-based cryptos to encourage migration, right? Because some companies do move. Binance, you guys, it's moved a few times, right? KuCoin used to be in China, and then they moved to Singapore. They almost got shut down in a Chinese raid because China banned blockchain, banned crypto a while ago, right? These places can move. These cryptos can move their locations, right? And that could attract more business to America as far as crypto goes, which I think is what Donald Trump wants, okay? And then beyond all of that, it will add fuel to the fire to American coins, to the ones that will be tax exempt, right? Those coins will probably pump the hardest in the finale when the world is watching, right? And now you've got this perfect cocktail concoction. And if I'm making it up in my head, Donald Trump, you need to hear this because it's actually brilliant, man. I'm giving you credit for what I think is a very sophisticated, smart plan. And if you don't have it, you should do this because, man, it's perfect. It's an attack from three fronts. At the end of the cycle, when all the people are watching, you make American-made and American-based cryptos tax exempt. Those ones will pump the hardest. The whole world's watching. Now they're going to be watching specifically on the ones that are pumping the hardest, which are American-made cryptos. Now cryptos that are not made in America but have the opportunity to be based in America are going to want to come to America. You are making prosperity for crypto in America, literally doing exactly what he's setting out to do. I don't know, man. That's my assumption of what's going to happen, and that's the whole kind of spiel. I don't know how much sense that makes or not, but that's my thoughts. I think he has a plan. And I think he's deliberately, obviously, not talking about it publicly because it's a good plan. You don't share your good plans publicly. No way, Jose. You don't do that. He made hints at his plan to get elected. He's elected now, and he's followed through with a lot of his promises. And he's even done more than that, man. He bought $100 million of crypto. You guys, he's doing everything to tell us that he's on our side, that he's going to pump crypto, that it's going to be great. He's doing everything to tell us subtly that this is the future, and not so subtly too. I mean, if you hear him speak sometimes, like at Davos too, I mean, sometimes he's not so subtle about it, but I think there's a purpose to his subtleties at times. I think there's a purpose to him not mentioning Bitcoin or crypto on his first day, on his inauguration day. And I think it's to acquire Bitcoin, right? We wouldn't have this drop. Right now. You guys, Donald Trump gets elected president, okay? And let's get to BTC here, BTC USD. And Bitcoin hasn't run up yet, right? But do you think they're probably acquiring Bitcoin now? Do you think they're going to tell you they're acquiring Bitcoin, or do you think they're going to acquire Bitcoin without telling you? Would it be advantageous for him to acquire Bitcoin if he says, okay, day one, we're going to be the crypto capital of the world. We're going to invest. We're going to make a crypto reserve right now. That would skyrocket Bitcoin. That lets everybody know what's up. Everybody already knows what's up. But that would validate things through the roof. And now America has to buy in at a shitty price. That's not what he wants to do. No. Everything he's doing is calculated. Just be patient. Be patient, my friends. We're in good hands. And beyond his own calculations, beyond what I think Donald Trump is going to do to help this crypto cycle flourish, the crypto cycle is already in place, with or without him. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, it's already bullish. It's already got its own thing going for it with or without him. It's going to be great. But we got this coming on too. We've got cryptos being tax exempt probably by the end of this year. I don't suspect we get that announcement in Q1 or Q2. I think that will come at the end of the cycle, thus putting more attention on American coins, thus bringing crypto attention and popularity more toward America, tax exempting not just crypto made coins, or American-made coins, cryptos, but American-based cryptos would also attract foreign crypto companies or agencies into America, bringing more crypto business into America. And not talking about it on day one from the start allowed him time to get in at better prices and have that stockpile of crypto that he mentioned in the first place to be at better prices for the American public and the people itself, and give us a stronger position to buy into before everybody else gets into it and the retail comes. I feel like it all makes sense. I got nothing else to say. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.